For me, it's almost like breathing for me to be able to take care of these kids. I had one boy dance around in a circle because he got a new toothbrush. He never had one of his own. He said he had to share it with his siblings. And so that kind of stuff makes you want to fight for them all the more. What happens out of this facility, our main thing that we do is we provide dignity for foster kids. We do a week's worth of clothes, socks, pajamas, underwear, hygiene kit, and toys to support both the foster kiddos and the foster family. It's important for them to feel like when they've had everything taken away, that they have something that belongs to just them. Last year we provided 1,500 services in some way, shape, or form, everything from a pair of shoes to a whole household setup.
Impact that you see from what Carla does by giving these things to a child who is newly into foster care coming from trauma is their face lights up because they have something again. When they come into you, they have virtually nothing. It really makes a difference for them.
I didn't know what I was missing until starting to work with Carla and realizing what a gift it is to be able to bring these items to children when they need them.
If you need something for a child, Carla can get it for you. If you need I think that's what really resonates is that if there's a need, Carla's there.
Not only did she start this amazing organization out of her living room, but she lives this in her day-to-day life. She isn't just here for these foster families, she is a foster family.
When you think of people who are truly like a champion of children and foster care and families in need in this community, it is Carla. Not only does she run this nonprofit and do an amazing job, but she never says no.
Everything she does centers around making things better so that kids don't go through what she did.
When I was little, my mom made a phone call. She made a phone call to her cousin who I had never met and said, "Do you guys want another child?" And I went on a plane from Minnesota to Kansas, and I lived there with them for 3 years before I went home. That's why I do it. I mean, it was a good experience for me, but not all kids have that good experience.
As a caseworker, we don't have a ton of time to be able to get all of their belongings out, or sometimes their belongings are not clean or sanitary or appropriate to leave the home. And so oftentimes we are leaving with basically not many of their belongings and kind of trying to figure out where they're gonna go and what's next and what we can do for them.
It's usually a middle of the night thing, it's an unexpected thing, and people are not prepared for it. The kids are certainly not prepared for it, and the foster parents are not prepared for it. As one little boy that we gave things to one time, he said it felt like that all of these people who we didn't even know loved him when we gave him one of our bags. I love it when a call comes in because I know that these kids are getting taken care of. Just knowing that they can be taken care of and we can help them, that I've got everything that we need to help them, is a good feeling. I worked in an orphanage for what they call throwaway babies. There was one little girl there that had been rescued from a toilet, and that was in Haiti, and I did that in 2008. After that trip, after I'd been gone, I was like, there's got to be something that I can do at home. I got Trayla, and she was my first one that I had in my house. We went to Walmart, we got her, I got a bottle of sparkling cider for her because it was New Year's Eve. I got a Finding Nemo movie, and we picked out some clothes, but she cried the entire time. This program was born in March, so it just took about 4 months after I got her. I went to the print shop and I made flyers that said, if you have yard sale leftovers that are for children and you don't want them, please call us. We'd go down to the yard sales, we'd fill up the stuff, we'd bring it back to our house, we would haul it up the stairs, and then we would take it downstairs to the washer and dryer downstairs until we broke it. And wash and dry things there, and then put them on shelves upstairs. The first service we ever provided was in a Walmart parking lot, the same Walmart where I had taken her shopping. We've rented dumpsters, we've provided roofing tar, we've bought cleaning supplies, we've paid for vacuums, we've paid for, stain removal for pet stuff, whatever it takes to keep the kids healthy at home. There is no way on paper that this should work out the way that it has. But people see the need, and they want to come alongside.
Her outreach and connection to the community is huge and has been huge in the success of this organization. The big growth was the building. It had been a vision of Carla and of the board for a long time, and it was really incredible how the community came forward to make this happen and have a building that is paid for.
I'm here today because I nominated Carla for the Andrus Award. Honestly, I wasn't even that surprised because I'm like, she's the perfect candidate for this award because I knew she has so much support here. And she has such a presence that I knew if we could get to the point where it was the online voting and the likes and the shares, I was like, her people are going to show up big for her, and they did.
I don't know, I just didn't expect it, and I of course don't do it to be acknowledged. I just I try to stay under the radar and just do what I do to help these kids and help our community the best I can.
I feel like everybody knows Carla, everyone appreciates what she's doing, and she is like sort of a glue in our nonprofit community.
I know I could go to Carla at any time and say, you know what, how did you deal with this?
Carla means get things done.
I don't even know if Sheridan understands the gem that we have with her.
I want it to be beyond just me. I want it to live beyond just me, and I want it to be out there so everybody has those resources so the community feels supported.